Hi guys, and welcome to today's video, which is going to be my recommendations on the best products for a beginner's kind of makeup kit if you're starting out with makeup. These products, which I believe are the greatest products to start out with makeup, because they're easy, simple, and some of them are not very highly priced. So yes, I've been wearing makeup for around 4 years now. I think I started when I was about 15 and I'm 19 now. So I've had some experience on choosing lots of different types of makeup and finding which ones really work. So yes, I'm excited to show you these products, and without further ado, let's just get right on with the video. So first off, starting off with the most important thing in my opinion, a moisturiser. My favourite moisturiser ever is this one, which is the Simple Kind to Skin Replenishing Rich Moisturiser, and I use this every single day, twice a day, after I wash my face in the morning and just as I'm going to bed in the evening, and it moisturises my skin. It makes my skin honestly feel amazing. It's also very light, so it dries quite quickly on your skin, so it doesn't make your skin feel all sticky and horrible like that. And the best thing is this has no fragrance if your skin is very sensitive like mine, so it's never ever irritated my skin. And secondly, it's very cheap. Like, I know right now in Superdrug and Thinking Boots, all Simple products are like buy one get one free, so this probably costs around £1.50, which is ridiculous considering those really big expensive branded ones can be like 80 quid, and this one is just so much cheaper, and it's personally my favourite. And especially if you're a little bit younger, you really need to take care of your skin and you shouldn't be putting loads of weird, harsh, random chemicals in it. So this is definitely my absolute favourite. And then foundation wise, I think it's very important to get quite a high-end foundation, particularly if you have quite sensitive skin, because I find that the high-end foundations irritate my skin less than the low-end ones. I don't exactly know why, but that's just my personal opinion. I've tried out quite a lot of high-end and low-end ones, and the low-end ones always make my skin feel really dry and horrible. So my favourite one probably has to be this one, which is the Estee Lauder Double Wear Stay in Place foundation. And one thing that I find is really good about foundation if you're just starting out is kind of a secret tip, and it is to go to one of these high-end like stall things in your local drugstore and be like, oh, I'm just starting out with foundation. I wondered if you could kind of skin match me, and whether you had any samples, because for example this is a sample completely free. It's this size. It will last you around 3 or 4 times of foundation, which is pretty good. So you can try out these high-end foundations. You could go to multiple stalls really and try out every single different type of high-end foundation before actually deciding on one to buy, because I know they're expensive, but they're so worth it. And it's just really important that you find one that you like the most, that suits your skin the most, it doesn't make it too oily or dry. And my personal favourite has always been Estee Lauder, but just this little bottle just demonstrates how it's great to just get the little samples to start with, just to see how it feels on your skin. And then if you want a good product for your eyebrows, my favourite has always been this one, which is the No. 7 Beautiful Eyebrow Sculpting Pencil. No. 7 is exclusive to Boots. It's their own brand, and one thing that's great about No. 7 is that normally they will do like a £5 off any No. 7 product voucher if you buy something in Boots. So this will probably cost around like £3 or £4 once that discount is applied, so it's really cheap. It's great especially for my kind of eyebrow colour, which is kind of ginger but kind of not ginger. A lot of brands will just kind of do like one for really ginger people and then one for people with brown hair, and it's kind of tricky for me. So this one has worked really well. I've probably used it for about 4 years. Not very expensive, and it's just very reliable. So definitely No. 7 products if you're in the UK, I really highly recommend. And then eyeshadow wise, all the time I immediately go towards the Naked 3 palette. I know it's expensive, and a lot of people who I've talked to have been like, oh no, it's far too expensive for me, but I truly feel that the Naked 3 palette is an investment. Like, you can't spend £40 on an eyeshadow palette without using it a lot for a long period of time, and this is exactly what the Naked 3 palette does. I find that this is personally my favourite palette out of all of the Naked palettes. Looks like this. It has a great mix of kind of shimmery and matte kind of shades, and lots of pinks and browns. I don't feel that there's any colours which are particularly harsh or ones that you wouldn't really use very often. I find them all very, very nice. I think the Naked 3 palette is around £38, which is really expensive, but I've been using mine probably for around 2 or 3 years now, and I still use it. Every single time I wear makeup, I use it. So I really highly recommend. And then finally, mascara wise, I couldn't really decide on mascaras, which were my favourite, which I find are very good for beginners, but I've chosen 2. So this one has always been my favourite mascara. It's the Roller Lash mascara from Benefit. It's got great little wands on it. I really like the wand. It's not too like hard if you kind of hit the side of your face or your eye, like it won't blind you, which is always great for mascara. And although it is pretty expensive because it's a Benefit product, I feel that it lasts quite a long time, and it applies a lot better than low-end mascaras. For me, I've tried out probably like 15 different types of mascaras. This is definitely my favourite. And then my second favourite is this one, which is the Sumptuous Bold Volume Lifting Mascara by Estee Lauder. I love Estee Lauder products just in general, but I wanted to show you guys this because this is another kind of sample product, which I think is just great if you're just starting out makeup. Say your mum wears loads of makeup and buys lots of, I don't know, Estee Lauder products. From some department stores, they will give out like a free kind of purse full of like samples or like small versions of products. If I were you and I really want to start makeup, but I know my skin's quite sensitive and won't work very well with low-end products, I would ask my mum nicely, are you going to use the products in this kind of sample? If she says no, ask perhaps would I be able to have them, because they'll have products like this. It's just a really mini mascara. It will have foundation, lipsticks, just blushes, loads of different things, and it's a great way to find out what kind of products work for you and what don't, and what kind of brands work for you as well. And yes, they were my favourite kind of starter makeup products. I really hope that you enjoyed this video. If you did, please tell me in the comment bar down below, and that would make me really happy. And yes, I hope you have a wonderful day, and I will see you next time, guys. Bye, I love you. Mwah.